Since restructuring of its economy in 1986, Vietnam has gone from being one of the poorest countries in Asia to achieving middle income status. As part of this shift, Vietnam has made efforts to integrate more deeply into global economies and attract foreign investment. In 2007, Vietnam became a member of the World Trade Organization, which led to a huge increase in foreign investment. Vietnam has also signed on to 13 free trade agreements, including 6 agreements under the ASEAN framework. Vietnam is also one of the signatories to the proposed Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for the Trans-Pacific Partnership, or the CPTPP.
The implementation of the CPTPP has significant implications for women's rights in Vietnam. On the other hand, the agreement could provide some trade benefit to Vietnam. For example, by attracting more foreign investment or opening new markets for Vietnam goods. However, the elimination of trade and tariff barrier could also disadvantage good Vietnamese companies, particularly small and medium enterprise. The garment sector is an example for this. Vietnam garment sector is booming and have great job, million jobs, and 80% of workers in these sectors are women. But conditions for women working in garment factories are not good. Women earn less than a living wage and work long hours with frequent overtime. Competition among countries in the region on wage lead to a race to the bottoms, where wage in Vietnam stay low, that our garment sector can compete with our neighbor. To protect women workers, Vietnam needs to enact gender-just industrial policies. For example, policies that will protect wage and conditions for Vietnamese factory workers and support new high-value industry that will create better jobs for women in the future. But to do this, we need support chief policy, signing on agreements like CPTPPs and other FTA limited Vietnam future policy space. For example, under the CPTPP, Vietnam is likely to prevent from the putting in place policy like special subsidies or launch for Vietnamese company or tariff barrier. The kind of policy that the developed countries member used to build up their industry in the past. Without this support, our company may not able to compete to strong and more competitive companies from countries like Japan, Australia or Canada. This could lock Vietnam into the bottom of the market, keeping women in low-paid factory jobs.
Haiphong, a port city in Vietnam's north, has seen rapid growth as part of Vietnam's industrial boom, with scores of young people migrating from the countryside to take up new job opportunities in manufacturing. These opportunities are welcome, but they can come at a cost, particularly for women. ActionAid Vietnam partners with the Center for Workers' Rights in Haiphong, which works with women, migrant workers and some of the most disadvantaged workers in the area.
Chúng tôi hỗ trợ phụ nữ, thanh niên và những người lao động, giúp họ có được việc làm thỏa đáng, được chăm sóc sức khỏe và đảm bảo an toàn, có môi trường làm việc thân thiện, giúp người lao động luôn cảm thấy hài lòng. Qua thực tiễn và trong một số những nghiên cứu, chúng tôi nhận thấy rằng quá trình công nghiệp hóa đã mang lại nhiều cơ hội việc làm mới cho phụ nữ, giúp họ kiếm thêm thu nhập, hỗ trợ bản thân và gia đình. Những cơ hội này đã thu hút hàng ngàn phụ nữ trẻ đến với Hải Phòng để làm việc trong các nhà máy. Tuy nhiên, phụ nữ trong một số ngành như da giày, may mặc lại là đối tượng dễ bị tổn thương khi làm việc tại đây. Một ví dụ điển hình là việc các nhà máy thường ưu tiên lựa chọn các phụ nữ trẻ để đảm bảo có sức khỏe, lao động tốt vì thời gian làm việc kéo dài, cũng như đáp ứng yêu cầu làm việc ở ngoài giờ thường xuyên. Và sau thời gian làm việc tại các nhà máy, lao động nữ đã gặp phải một số vấn đề về sức khỏe, do ảnh hưởng của bệnh nghề nghiệp, mặc dù họ mới ở độ tuổi 35 hoặc 40. Những vào thời điểm các hiệp định thương mại mới như Hiệp định Đối tác Toàn diện và Tiến bộ Xuyên Thái Bình Dương TPP được ký kết, sẽ có nhiều cơ hội mới, đồng thời Việt Nam cũng sẽ cần chuẩn bị cho ngành công nghiệp trong nước nhằm tạo việc làm tốt hơn cho phụ nữ.
ActionAid Vietnam has released several reports documenting the potential impacts of FTAs like the CPTPP. In 2015, we collaborated with the Vietnam Chamber of Commerce and Industry and the Central Institute of Economic Management to look at the impact of FTAs and bilateral investment treaties on Vietnam's food processing and electronics industries. At the launch event for this report, which happened while the TPP was being negotiated, several academics and government think tanks recommended ways that supporting policies could help domestic enterprises to benefit under these new FTAs.
Đối với các cái cam kết trong không gian chính sách trong các cái hiệp định thương mại tự do, chúng ta còn giữ được, chúng ta cam kết là giữ mức thuế bao nhiêu năm, thực hiện các biện pháp về đầu tư, về phi thuế quan được như thế nào, thì chúng ta cần giữ nguyên như thế và tránh cái trường hợp là mở cửa quá nhanh, bởi vì như thế thì nó ảnh hưởng đến cái quá trình hoạch định chính sách của doanh nghiệp.
Lack of knowledge and understanding is also a problem. Research that we conduct with the Vietnamese food processing and electronic firms in 2015 found that only 12.5% of those firms have good understanding of FTAs and other investment treaties. This limited their ability to make sound decisions in the globalized markets. In the future, ActionAid want to see some policy changes. For example, gender-sensitive impact assessment should carry out to all trade agreements, and the findings used to inform negotiations. We also want the international community to avoid the imposing reform to developed countries' policy that negatively impact women's rights and prevent the development from gender-sensitive policy. In Vietnam, we recommend that the government should design the industrial policy to ensure it will create jobs for women, for example, by investing in high-value industry that provide better pay and higher skilled jobs for women. We should avoid entering into the trade agreement that restrict this policy alternative or find way within this agreement to continue to support our domestic industry. We also want to see more investment in gender-responsive public services that reduce women unpaid care work, support vocational training, and help women workers to actively participate in the labor force and access benefits after retirement. Relegation of the private sector, including FBI company, could have achieved this.